And there we go. It is Tuesday, and it is an interesting national holiday or a day to remember. There we go. This is my favorite thing to do with this desk. This is, you just kind of. So that's a little too low. That's too low. That's too low. That's just about right. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Oh, put our comments up here, see if anyone comments. Hopefully someone does. But hey, the big thing about this, always Valley Converting. Want to thank Valley Converting for all of their efforts and their sponsorship of the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate what they do for the community around the Ohio Valley. Always involved, always trying to make things better. So thank you to Valley Converting for being a sponsor. And you know what? We got before I go, I have to. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning. How are you? Some of the things we have to talk about today. There's all kinds of stuff. There's some business stuff to talk about. Apple has come out with an AI phone, or they're going to be coming out with that. Then you can get a tattoo with Green Day and 7-Eleven, and if you get the tattoo, you can get free coffee for 711 days. I don't know if that's worth it. So Apple announced major development. Then you have all these different things going on. Dinosaurs that are crossing over different continents back, a couple million years ago. But it's National Just Because Day. And it, have a whole thing about that. And it's National Peach Day, which makes sense. And pots de creme or pots of custard kind of looks like Jordan described it. Jordan, how would you describe it again? What's kind of look like?
It looks like creme brulee.
Well, creme brulee.
It looked like it was like a mousse or like a chocolate something.
Yeah, well, they said cinnamon. I guess they used some cinnamon in it.
Oh.
So it looked pretty good. French dessert from back in the 17th century. So interesting there. But we could talk about all that. I want to say hello again to Rebecca. Rebecca, good morning. Where was I going? Oh, that's what I was doing. I was going down here, and I was going to say, hey, Valley Converting.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
All right. Thank you to Valley Converting for everything that they do. Greatly appreciate that. Rebecca, greatly appreciate that you're here today. How about this stuff? This is just, I don't know. Maybe this is just, maybe I'm a little nervous about it. Maybe it's something that, we need to really pay attention to. But here we go with the whole AI thing. It just continues to grow. Everybody seems to have an opinion on it. Everyone seems to want to get in on it or not. But Apple announced the date of its, here we go. This is the beginning of the story. Apple announced the date of its next major event where the iPhone 16 is expected to launch. Tech Giant is hosting a special event September 9th. So get your pennies saved up because September, that those phones aren't cheap. September 9th with the tagline, "It's Glow Time." Not quite clear what glow time is referring to, but apparently embedded is artificial intelligence. It's expected to be a key feature in Apple's newest phone. The device is expected to be the first to be designed fully with AI in mind. So you write a term paper, I guess, right on your phone. So everybody's worried about that with school. Jordan, how do you feel about AI, artificial intelligence? What do you think about that?
I think it's scary.
A little bit scary. Yeah, I'm kind of in that boat. You know, you.
I think we're preparing for it to take over.
Is he going to be like the Terminator? Is he like Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's going to show up and take over, or maybe like Hal the computer in Space Odyssey, 2001: A Space Odyssey. That Roy Scheider, who was also the sheriff in Jaws.
Oh.
So that was a big movie where the computer basically kind of tries to take over.
Yeah. I think that's what's
scary
gonna
about
happen.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. What does everybody think out there about the AI? You know, and then do you really, how much do you need on your phone? I mean, it's going to have cameras. It's going to have, all kinds of apps. I mean, it's probably going to be like a $50,000 phone. Or at least feel that way. I mean, it's good. I bet you it's a couple grand. What do you think?
This is why you just stick with the phone that you have and don't worry about it.
So I just stick with my flip phone from 1992. Now they have those fancy flip phones. They're squares and they're just flip phones, and they do that. But yeah, so AI, I don't know. I'm not crazy about AI. I know people. The people who write emails might send company emails in AI. You know, it's kind of odd, but the corporations, want their employees to use the AI, maybe management using the AI generated emails as they send them out to, and it's funny. You would think that you would be able to pick up on whether or not it was an AI generated email and not one written by somebody in management. You just wonder. Like, okay, I read that. That doesn't quite sound like the person that they usually send an email out before for the last 30 years. Let's see. I don't need the latest and greatest phone. I just need one that works. Amen, Brian. Amen. All right. Bill checking in. AI is scary. I think we're in Bill's camp right there. All right. And then let's see. Judy, hard to comprehend. Yeah, it's just it seems like it's so much. It just keeps growing and growing.
I think it's more than what we think. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Like most people are like, oh, it's like, you can write into the AI and they all write what you want or do what you want. But I think
don't they listen to us enough already on the phones?
Yeah, right.
Whoever the advertisers or Apple, like, okay, I talked.
You can talk about puppies, and guess what? It's going to be on your
all
Facebook.
Of a sudden you can have puppies every day on your phone.
Yep.
Like if we talked about, let's say, with my phone or phones here, just kind of hanging out.
Speak it into the phone.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's National Peach Day.
Yeah, now you're going to get peaches. Day. You're going to get like Georgia peaches or something.
Well, there's worse things in the world that you can get than Georgia peaches. I mean, that would be nice. Georgia peaches would be good. Maybe put them in a little cobbler. I don't know if you could do peach pots de creme.
I don't think so.
That might not work. So AI, okay, so AI is a little out there. I think we're all a little bit frightened by it. Not everybody. Some people just embrace it and go with it. But again, just every once in a while, you get an email from somebody, and you're like, what in the world is that? That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Just a thought, just when you're okay. So anyways, but how about this? This is this falls into the next day. Jordan, I think you're going to be down with this next day. I think you're going to like it. I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea of it. The question is whether or not you have the guts or the wherewithal or the just want to, okay, I'm going to do it just because. That's the day, just because. Now, apparently, back in the 1950s, a gentleman by the name of Joseph J. Goodwin from Los Gatos, California, late 50s, he came up with Just Because Day. So Just Because Day, it celebrates any choice you want to make. Just because I'm going to listen to my mom. Just because I'm going to listen to my dad. Just because I'm going to go streaking. Just because. Will Ferrell does that all the time in his movies, or at least gets down to his underwear and runs around. So Just Because Day has been around since the late 50s. And here we go. So basically, and how about this? This is right out of the Seinfeld episode for, what's the holiday? Festivus. Festivus for the rest of us. When they have the holiday on the 23rd of December, So actually, it's my holiday. I didn't know it because it's the day I was born. But, so you have Festivus and you have the feats of strength and the airing of grievances and the whole thing. And, Costanza, George Costanza's dad, just, he came up with a holiday. So that is what this gentleman, Joseph J. Goodwin, did. He came up with this holiday just because. So they've been doing this in his family, and it's literally just because you want to do it. You want to try it. You want to buy something. You want to, you want to talk about puppies in your AI phone. That Jordan's sister's going to have all kinds of puppy photos, or you want to try peaches in your pots de creme the 2 other days. And then, or, everybody makes a trip to Cincinnati. No one tells you about, but so there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. You go to Cincinnati, maybe to try the Skyline chili. You never know. So I think there's a football game going on there, isn't there? Come on, a week or two, I think. Who's playing there? Jordan, who's playing in Cincinnati? Pitt, Cincinnati. What, next week? I'll tell you what, West Virginia, Pitt, Penn State. You got all these games, these big games with
Ohio State and Akron.
That should be a bloodletting. Seriously, the Zips may not make it out alive. It's okay. Jamie Ely checking in. Hail to Pitt. Let's go. Jamie Ely. I bet she's making the trip to Cincinnati. You never know. Go see the Panthers. I actually did see something on what was it? Oh yeah, X. I want to call it Twitter, but X. And I'll
always call it Twitter still.
What's that?
I'll
Twitter.
always call it Twitter.
It's what Sweet Caroline, and they did a whole video getting ready for the season with Pitt. It's kind of nice. And then I think, oh yeah, they do that in Boston for the Red Sox. Okay. I didn't grow up a Red Sox fan. I grew up a Yankees fan. Connecticut's split in half. It's Yankees, Red Sox, and will Ohio beat Syracuse? Let's see. Well, Dad, Ohio, the Bobcats. That's where your granddaughter goes to school. You went to Syracuse. I was born in Syracuse when you were in school there. But I paid tuition at Ohio University, so I'm rooting for the Bobcats. But in the interesting combination here is, and this is just in my little world, just because. University of Miami colors, orange and green. Ohio Bobcats, green. Syracuse, orange. My worlds have come together. It's as if just because I wanted it to. No, that doesn't make any sense. That's not just because. But yeah, there you go. So I don't know who Dad, if I'm sitting in the room watching the game with you, I'll root for Syracuse. If I'm in the room with Isabella, I'll root for. Well, she's going to be out in Athens, so I don't think I'm going to be able. And so if Ohio is, it should be a good game. I'll tell you what. If Syracuse doesn't win, that new coach that he's going to be, he might get a little heat. All right, well, I made it good. I made it a good morning. What'd you do this morning, Craig? What'd you do? Can't wait for Sports Friday. Oh, thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Greatly appreciate it. Looking forward to Sports Friday. We have a lot going on. Of course, we have Sports Friday on the go. You can get it on all of our digital broadcast. I was going to say panels. What do I want to say? Broadcast digital content.
Well, it's on Facebook.
Yeah, all that stuff. But what do we call it? Platforms.
Yeah.
All our digital platforms. Jordan, are you excited? Week 1 is behind us. That was the first time that's ever.
Oh, I'm ready for week 2.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah.
Because I thought it went really well on week 1.
Yeah, week 1 went.
Yeah.
Better than I
expect.
Yeah, better than I thought.
Yeah. So
but I'm ready for week 2.
Yeah, we are looking forward to that. So we're in the process of putting that schedule together. So, anyways, the Just Because Day, that's the big holiday. So it's kind of like a Festivus for the rest of us. Let's see, week 2 is going to be lit. Tune in. Jamie Ely, also a part of the Sports Friday on a Go. Couldn't remember what it was there for a second, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And we have a couple of great high school football games for you this week. Thursday night, a couple of longtime rivals. We are in Oak Glen, play on Thursday Night Lights. So we'll have that game. And then on Friday, we have Bel Air and Barnesville, 2 teams that are 1-0 after week 1. Both look good in their first week wins. They will play on the Friday night game. Working in my garden before it got too hot. Still need to pick grapes, hopefully today. You know what? I think, are we making wine? Are we making wine? That's the question. Or are we doing maybe a little bit of jelly? Maybe a little bit of jam?
Is that not the same?
Jelly and jam? No, they're different. They're actually different. I'm telling you, it's the way, it's the, I think if it's, what is it? I think if there's actual fruit in it, it's jelly. And if it's jam, it's kind of just a consistent thing or, whatever. I don't have to look it up. I don't know. I'm making it up. You know why?
Craig, what's the difference between jelly and jam?
Okay.
He's making jelly.
Jelly or jam. Let's see.
Or both.
Yeah. I think Jordan, you asked, I'll have to look it up. Jelly or jam? Now I'm going to have Smuckers all over my phone stuff. So anyways, So yeah, I almost forgot. Before, Jordan, can you look up jelly and jam? See which one's which? And then, but here's the thing that Jordan may consider, because it is just because day, or maybe Jamie Ely.
Oh, the main difference between the two is the type of fruit used.
I don't want to say anything, but just because I think I made a mention.
Okay, it says jam is made with fruit, whereas jelly is made with fruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you were right.
Mm-hmm. You know why? Just because. So anyways, I think everybody needs to consider this, because it's just because day. Dad, I hope you're still listening, because I think you should run out and do this if you have a chance. Here you go. All right. To honor the 60 years of the convenience chain and celebrate the 30th anniversary of Green Day's breakout album, Dookie, the business and band have come together to create an exclusive anniversary blend of the band's coffee, Punk Bunny. Shouldn't it be Bad Bunny? It would make more sense.
It's different.
No, I know it's different. I mean, it's Green Day, but I just think if I hear Bunny, I think Bad Bunny. He's one of the hottest artists in the world right now, right? He's always, well, I don't know right now. He's probably got his feet up counting his cash on the beach or something, having a Corona that he started in those commercials with Snoop Dogg. Snoop and Bad Bunny. I don't know. Anyway, that's totally away from. Well, you could probably get some Coronas at 7-Eleven. Just saying. All right, so Punk Bunny's the coffee of the band. That's not all. On Wednesday, 8/28, tomorrow, there may be a birthday involved here from, someone at the station that's very much into birthdays. Addison. Might be her birthday. You never know. Tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Leslie, how are you? Do not like high school football. Okay. What do you like? We'll talk about something else. Right now, we're talking about Just Because Day, and so back to that. So tomorrow, the first 50 fans who show up to a New York City 7-Eleven and get the custom semi-permanent Punk Bunny. Dad, if you go, I want you to get the actual permanent one.
He's going to go all the way to New York City.
Huh?
He's going to go all the way to New York City.
Yeah, he's Mr. Big Apple. He's Mr. Northern New Jersey. I'm running the show in New York City when I'm there. Dad, so you need to get the permanent one. A 7-Eleven logo tattoo will be eligible to receive free coffee from the chain for 711 days. Dad, I think if you get the actual tattoo that's permanent, you get it for another 711 days. So you get it for 1,422 days. The special edition anniversary blend will be for sale at 7-Eleven, Speedway, and Stripes. 7-Eleven teams up with famous punk rock group Green Day, and it's Just Because Day. So what better way to celebrate? Well, I guess you maybe get out of it because tomorrow's not Just Because Day. So have we really learned anything today? Other than
we learned jelly versus jam.
Jelly versus jam. All right. Oh, okay. Leslie, where are you on jelly versus jam?
I'm saying it's still the same.
You're saying it's still the same? Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
Meaning, I don't like either.
You don't like either. So what do you put on your toast?
Butter.
Just butter?
Cinnamon sugar.
You do a little cinnamon sugar. I was going to say
cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, okay? Real quick question. Just because, I just like saying it. This is just a fun day to say. All right, so just because.
Okay, so everybody pay
toast,
attention to midday for Bill to say just because.
What's that? Say it again.
You're gonna just throw in just because.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, well, the question was, if you're making toast, do you go what type of jelly, or do you go cinnamon and sugar with a little butter,
or peanut butter?
Oh, peanut butter's good. You know what though? Little open-faced toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So it's just like
open face.
Yeah, meaning basically you just have 2 pieces of toast with peanut butter and jelly on both. So you're kind of hungry. You know what I'm saying? So you're having a little bit extra. Probably something you shouldn't do. Well, with a glass of cold milk. I like
milk.
Cold milk.
Yeah,
that's good stuff right there.
Now I'm hungry.
Stay safe out there today. It's very hot. Amen.
Yeah, 95.
Remember, hydrate. We don't want anyone cramping up during the high school football. A lot of people are going to be watching high school football Friday night, and we don't want you cramping up while you watch the game. If you get up and make a sudden movement, and in all seriousness, you do. For anybody that does anything outside, any activity, anything strenuous, you want to make sure.
Just don't go outside today.
Yeah, just if you can't stay inside, but if you have to go outside, make sure you hydrate. And it's a full week thing. So to get you ready for your watching of high school football Friday or college football Saturday or whatever, you need to stay hydrated. So you want to drink about half of your weight. So if you're 150 pounds, if you want to drink half of your weight in liquid, you want to drink water. So you want to drink 75 ounces of water if you weigh 150 pounds. That's the truth. You're looking at me like I'm not making that up.
I was going to say, are you making this up?
No. Actually, I learned that young Ian, when he wanted to be a kicker of some sort, we went out to Iowa State, and one of the things that the coaches talked about was hydration and how it's very, very important. So the suggestion was, if you weigh 150 pounds, you drink 75 ounces of water throughout the day, every day, and you should be able to stay hydrated and not cramp up. So, and he said, if you can drink more than that, you should, but you don't have to go excessively more than that. So with the heat this week, probably going to need that. So, and don't wear, if you're playing any of the games and you're watching this, don't wear the long socks that are restricting at the top of your socks. So, saw a lot of cramping last week. It was disappointing. Because you don't want to see anyone cramp up. That's no fun. Let's see. So I think we've covered it all. So for no other reason than on this National Just Because Day, we're going to say so long, just because. Love everybody. Valley Converting, thank you. Jordan, making sure that I don't miss out on this. 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. And today, on this special day, just because, try some pâtes de crème. It's a 17th century French dessert with a little cinnamon in it. So that sounds pretty good, actually. That doesn't sound too bad. And Dad, I'll tell you what, you better be ready, because I think the Bobbies of Ohio University are coming, as Isabella would say. So get ready. I think Ohio U is coming for you. All right. Rebecca, thank you very much. Have a great day. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. If you can, join us again tomorrow. Bring your comments. Bring your thoughts. Anything you want to talk about, just bring them along. We'll talk about them. Talk about anything. You know why? Just because. Have a great day, everybody.